have now crossed 40 million swaps. Yes, you heard that right. And to start off today's video, I want to give a shout out to one of my subscribers. Very intelligent man. His name is Nio and CATL. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. I bought another 30 shares today on my SoFi app, bringing me to 1,000 shares on that platform. As a disclaimer, I hold 2,260 shares on the Charles Schwab platform. I hold another 1,000 on the SoFi. Like I said, I bought another 30 shares and I bought 20 shares yesterday. And on my IRA, I have 900 shares. Why is Money Making Mitch keep buying while the stock is down? For some reason, I like stuff on sale, especially when the company is doing what they're supposed to do. So listen to what Nio and CATL said, and then we'll continue with this video. Great decision to reduce prices on battery as a service and all the incentives. But what people are also missing in the shit show is component reuse with the sub-brands. You think the profit margins and sales will only go up on the sub-brands? Think again. Every car manufacturer reuses sub-components across all its brands. The bare bone parts will be shared among platforms including Nio. You think they are building the sub-brands from ground up with all new components? This is where the volume of components costs come in play. This will indirectly impact the cost of building Nios as well. All manufacturers use many components across all its products. When Nio starts selling more of the sub-brands, think about volume costs of those sub-components. We may see Nio margins start going up even before the sub-brands come out because they will be buying parts in more volume. This is how Nio will become profitable even faster than suggested. I'm just putting on my engineering and manufacturing thinking cap. This guy is an engineer. And this is what I believe will happen. Think like an engineer and you will see what I mean. Not one single component I have read across all platforms addresses the reduction in production costs incurred to part reuse across platforms. Good luck to all my die-hard bulls. I keep added another 1,500 shares today. 37,777 shares averaging at $5.82. My God, I tip my hat to you, my brother. And I thank you for giving us that little bit of analysis as an engineer yourself. So, as a retired engineer. So, Nio, and this is the same guy, excuse me guys, this is the same guy that told me if he was still young and wasn't retired, he would have loved to work for Nio. That's how much he sees the value in this company. Nio signs deal with CATL as more partnerships keep going on. You see, I'm the only YouTuber still saying that in the future, we would not only see partnerships, but we will see mergers. Nio invested heavily in CATL and they've been supplying us for a while. CATL will also plan and develop battery system of longer service lives for Nio upcoming models. Nio has entered into a new collaboration agreement with its power battery supplier CATL to create long-life electric vehicle batteries. The two companies signed a framework agreement today in Beijing to carry out long-life battery research and development based on Nio's battery swap needs, according to a statement from the EV maker. Now remember, I said in one of my previous videos that CATL, Nio, and a lot of companies came together to do research in batteries. CATL has developed core technologies such as slow capacity attenuation, self-repairing solid electrolyte interface, film and lithium supplement to extend the service life of vehicle batteries, Nio said. Now some people will say, well, if the batteries is lasting longer, why do we need battery as a service? Let me tell you why, to the trolls who would come out, the negative Nancys, the animals. Let me address that question now. The whole idea of battery as a service is, one, to retain the value of the EV. Number two, you don't have to come out in the freezing cold or extreme heat to charge your car and wait 40 minutes. Also, if you break down anywhere in the road, we are also a AAA service, so to speak. For those people who live in America, understand what I mean by AAA service, where if you break down, there's a company that will come and tow you. In the partnership, Nio and CATL will focus on long life technology for swappable batteries. Swappable batteries. So these long life batteries are going to be designed for swappable EV companies. Who is the swappable EV company for the mass market? Not for the commercial market. Us, that's who. Conduct joint seminars, make technological breakthroughs and innovations, and promote product applications according to the statement. CATL will also plan and develop battery systems of longer service lives for Nio upcoming models, the EV maker said. The two companies aim to make battery swap services available to more EV users through the long life battery technology partnership, eliminating the need to worry about high replacement costs due to improper batteries or reduced vehicle residual values due to battery attenuation, Nio said. But also, why is battery as a service still going to be the only winning business model? Even if these batteries last 15, 20 years. I'll tell you why. Our battery swapping system, our battery swapping stations, is the only and most efficient way to check the health of the battery so they don't catch fire. Like Tesla, like Mercedes, like Audi. We would not have that problem. So to the negative Nancys who want to rush out and say, and the shorts who's pooping in your pants, oh, well, they wouldn't need battery as a service anymore. Shut your mouth, boy. CATL is the only battery maker with a global market share of more than 30% and is the sole supplier of batteries currently circulating in Nio's battery swap network. Nio filed for battery packs using smaller supplier CATL for a number of models last year, although they are not yet in service. The EV maker has also teamed up with local startup Beijing WeLion New Energy Technology to make the semi-solid state battery packs with the 150 kilowatt capacity, which are expected to enter service in the second quarter. And this is another company that Nio has heavily invested into through Nio CATL. The current battery packs in Nio vehicles and battery swap stations are 70 kilowatt, 75 kilowatt, and 100 kilowatt pack from CATL. The current battery packs in Nio vehicles and battery swap stations. On January 17th, Nio signed a 5-year comprehensive strategic partnership agreement with CATL, which mentioned, and this was in 2023, which mentioned a business model partnership based on long life batteries. So a lot of people who panic and poop in their pants when the share price go down don't understand that King William Lee is putting things in place years in advance. And we will see the fruitage as time goes by. Like the great Warren Buffett said, you don't plant corn and expect to reap right away, do you? It took Tesla 18 years to become profitable, and they are not a premium brand. King William Lee said it would not take us that long. The latest signing is part of Nio's long life battery strategy, so this is a different signing, and means that it has officially started its efforts in this area. Typically, new energy vehicles have an 8-year battery warranty. From 25 to 2032, battery warranties of nearly 20 million NEVs had or will run out. And this is why I was saying the people who have EVs that is not swappable, I'm not going to call no names, when the people who have these EVs, when the battery is no longer feasible, it's gone, it's done, and they can get nothing, no return back, no trade-in return on their EVs except for the scrapyard, do you think they'll go back and buy an EV from those EV manufacturers? I would not, and I'm sure you would not. So, which leads users to issues including driving cars with under-warranted batteries, lifespan difference between the vehicle and the battery, and quite high battery replacement costs, King William Lee, Nio founder and chairman and CEO said. What a visionary this man is. I'm sure a lot of you guys saw my video on that documentary where it showcases upbringing. Therefore, it has become a pressing task to address the lifespan issue of batteries. Nio sees its battery swap business model, which is different from most other EV makers, as a natural advantage in developing long life batteries. Nio completed its first battery swap station in Shenzhen on May 2018. And last night, the company saw all of its 2,382 stations cumulatively deliver 40 million services. So to all the negative Nancy's and trolls who were hoping to scare off the masses and saying, oh, it's cash burn, it's a waste of money. Even one of them came out and said, well, when will they make profits to cover the cost of one station? And I had to let him know that only one station in Europe generated tens of thousands of profits last year. Just one station. You do the math, boy. Nio has built the industry first battery life cycle health operating system where we check the health of the battery. Remember, the Chinese government said that everyone will have to start checking the health of the battery for safety so these fires don't continue and kill someone and burn down their house like we saw with that Mercedes that was charging. In fact, sorry, it was not even charging, it was parked in the garage and it caught fire. Conditions that affect battery life, temperature, intensity, and frequency, it said. Meanwhile, through big data-based operations and scheduling, it has further extended the lifespan of its swappable batteries, which retain 80% of their capacity after 12 years of use, the company said. Who else is doing that? No one. In terms of battery R&D, Nio has significantly improved the calendar life and cycle life of its batteries through R&D focusing on the intrinsic properties of anode and cathode materials as well as electrolyte, it said. Nio has developed full stack research and development capabilities covering material synthesis, trial production of cells, system assembly and validation, and testing. The company said, adding that it has accumulated 1,435 technology patents, of which 104 related to battery lifespan. So when people come to me and say, Mitch, I hope you're right, and they're pooping their pants because they see the stock price down, because of the rhetoric by the Biden administration blocking them from coming here. And this is why some people come and say, Mitch, you have to stop bashing Joe Biden. This is not bashing, you clown. This is facts. They are putting up a trade barrier to stop China from coming here when Donald Trump said they can come and build here so they can have some workers. We'll provide jobs for Americans, win-win for everybody. Who has the better business plan? Are you an investor or are you a tribalist sheep that go along with whoever tells you and whatever they tell you to do? Not money-making Mitch. So I hope you guys found this video to be informational and inspirational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we have that warrior mindset. Like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.